I guess what we need to do is find out what's important to you folks as musicians, and find out what you would want to know, and maybe we can get a dialogue going that way. Well, thank you all for showing up.
I got a question. When you say about what we want, now we tend to do our stuff, like we're progressive.
Okay.
Our lane has radio station down our way. Try to do a home road.
I understand that didn't pan out very well.
Well, they picked and choose what they thought was the music they wanted for their thing. And it's like, a lot of bands that like are kind of heavy, that are, aiming to murder, death, kill, and that shit. But I mean, that don't get airplay because they can fight for their listeners.
Right.
There's too much bureaucracy.
Well,
So there's no nothing for bands where we just go, can you play this song, and you can get other no swear words, play it. And
you make a valid point there, and I'll be the first to tell you, the station that I work at, you probably wouldn't get on. Our primarily our demographic is older folks, and what you need to do is kind of market yourself to stations that can do that.
I understand that. I was directed at you.
Right.
As far as the other guys who are supposedly, doing the more harder stuff.
Oh, well, I play pretty much everything that gets in, as long as nobody tries to send me anything country or something like that. But I mean, our format, with our format, we can be pretty flexible. And basically with I basically have total autonomy on the homegrown show. So basically anything that I get at all, I play. I even did some folk stuff a while back.
We got cleared by the head guy, and all our music got cleared.
Oh, really?
It came down to the DJ. The program director of the DJ decided that it wasn't, their standard. But the head guy who I talked to, he said, no, I listened to my cleared for airplay. But, again, you go down and what they want to hear.
I don't have a problem at all. I like everything, so that'll get played.
Yeah, one thing that I run into a lot with bands, and I hear it actually from the band members themselves, is they'll come up to me and say, hey, why aren't you playing our stuff? And I'll turn around and ask them, well, did you send it to me? And they'll go, well, no.
We said like 4 copies, and we keep just sending them to your kid now.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah.
I mean, and one thing that I tell people, and a couple people here at the table can maybe back me up on this. If I can't play it, I'll try to send it to someone who can. I don't know how many bands I sent to this fella that I knew as soon as I got the disc that I couldn't do anything with it. But if there's another station, if there's another medium that we can help out with. I mean, we're not just in this to promote bands that we like. Yeah, I've never thrown away a disc.
And I also, I keep in touch with Mike here and on Michelle also, and constantly we're exchanging names and addresses, just trying to, because there are some people, truthfully, our program director, for example, is the most conservative man I've ever met in my life. And if it's not Celine Dion, he doesn't want to play it. So they give me the autonomy too, where I get to pretty much pick and choose what I like. And unlike, I'm sorry, I forget his name down here, but I've even had a country guy on, just for the homegrown show. I see it as a chance to get local music out, no matter what kind of music it is. So what band were you with again? Do you have something with you? I'll give you my address before we leave.
Actually, Michelle has a copy of my stuff.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That'd be good.
We can probably get her before, and that'd be great.
It is really hard. Just like anywhere else, you deal with a wide range of people, and some are just going to be so conservative that you're never going to break them down. And some, if you work on them long enough. And our program director, I don't know about anyone else, if he thinks people really like something, if you have all your friends call in, he's idiot enough to believe that they're really people calling in.
There's a college station they used to have a heavy metal show, and on I think it was Sunday they had their show. Well, I used to drive around my truck whenever I was just driving whenever. I'd call up, go into an estimate, request a song, come out, call again. I used to do it all the time for my truck.
It helps.
And have them play song after song after song.
There are a lot of times also, and that's a good point. I'll go into the show. I do everything in life, including my show, at the seat of my pants. And 10 o'clock rolls around. I know the first disc I'm going to play, but I don't know the second. And getting people to support you, getting your fan base to get in touch with these stations is worth its weight in gold, because it does make a difference.
At the very least, it gets like, if you have your fans calling in, the DJs at the station are going to be saying, hey, who are these guys? You know, they're bringing the name up, so when they do see you, like, you're playing out in the club, or that you send in a disc, it's a familiar name.
I even want radio station on the Facebook.
Make sure the stations get your stuff.
Yeah, and contact info and stuff too, that's important.
Sure. That's a good catch.
Yeah, nothing definitely makes a difference, more than hearing from the bands. We notice on the request logs right away. I mean, you know when you're running and doing jobs and someone's calling up 9 times, but if someone's taking the time to do that, you know, disguise their voice or whatever they have to do, it does make a difference, and you definitely do look at the sheets and you go, Al keeps calling for fatal aggression.
Can I request
These guys, what are these guys doing? Don't they have anything better to do? And then you go, well, do we have that damn disc? Get a hold of those guys. So no, that definitely makes a difference.
It has to be tough for you guys.
Like your phone number now, your friends want to go with me?
Our phone doesn't work. It got disconnected. Is there anybody else? Questions? Thoughts, suggestions? Recipes? Fatal aggression again.